Hi and welcome everybody, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Welcome to another one of my video tutorials. I hope this is going to be helpful for when you make Masculine Monday. What will happen? Who knows, Deborah? Anything could happen. Anyway, welcome to this if you're watching on the replay. Really great to have you here. And we're going to be focusing on these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stitched leaves. Now, when this first came out of the catalogue, I was like, meh, do I need a leaf one? Do I? And then the more I looked at it, the more I saw what people were creating with it, I thought, yes, I do. I haven't had a leaf set for a long time. And what I like about this is that you've got this lay outline die. Then you have this one that you can place on the inside so that whatever leaf you cut out has texture. Look at this. How cool is that? Am I getting that? Are you getting that? Let's make sure the lighting's okay on this one. How cool is that? And whatever you cut out, if you're using the outside bit, you get, sorry if that's the wrong accent, Anne-Marie. That's the way I read it. Okay, so I've already prepped a little bit because I thought you don't want to see me cutting this stuff out. You know how to cut. If you don't, I used a Big Shot die cutting machine. We now have our own. People, Stampin' Up have come out with their own. How fabulous is that? And so you can use these on a Big Shot or various other die cutting machines, and of course the new cut and emboss machine. So there is a stamp set to go with that. However, I'm not going to use it just yet because I am planning to film using that leaf set for my August thank you video that's going to be going out at some point over the next couple of weeks. So if you didn't realise, if you are my customer or my downline, or you support my channel in any way through either PayPal or Super Chat, you get to see an exclusive video the following month. So if you support me in September, you'll get another video. But anyway, my August supporters, I'm going to be doing a video with this one before I use it in public. Okay, so but I'm just going to put that aside. I'm not going to use that one. Actually, I have to tell a lie. I did tell a lie, rather. I have to tell you the truth. I think I did use one of these the other day. So not completely exclusive, but this bit, I've not inked these up at all. These are, look, brand new, not inked up. So the other thing I had left over from some cards I made for my sister were some of these little bits and pieces of the plaid. And I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a scrappy kind of sticky rectangle. And then maybe, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but I thought about having a leaf on there. And I thought that would make a nice focal point. So that's what I'm going to do to start off with, is do a couple of these scrappy things. Then I wasn't sure whether to maybe do a little scrappy thing to stick behind these apertures that I've cut. I thought that would be quite fun too. So I have some pieces of scrap cardstock ready to do that, just in case. Oh look, there's a square one. That might be handy to go behind this one. That fit? Oh yeah, look at that. That's perfect. Okay, I might use that one. Right, hello and welcome everybody who are watching on the live. Thank you for coming back to me after a little bit of a erratic last week, because I was away and then back and then away again. And then I had my Zoom class on Friday. We had an absolute blast with 6 ladies. And so if you're interested in doing my Zoom classes, I'm happy to schedule another group for doing class 1. So I've taught 2 specific things in class 1, and I'm going to start taking bookings. Actually, I am already taking bookings for class 2, but I've got 1 date so far that's booked up, and then I'll need to start creating other class dates. So let's get started just sticking some scraps onto these. Look, you can see that it's so happy, it's even got a rip in it, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be sticking over it. So this is a great use of scraps, guys. Hello, Tish and Topsy, nice to see you. And we've got Glenna, Cindy, Christine, Deborah. Class 2 went what? Ooh. I love it, Deborah. Deborah Broughton, Anne-Marie, Sheila, Christine, Leslie, Vanessa, Melanie. Now, I think Liz Gannon normally would join us on a Monday or of an evening, but she's on holiday. So she might be watching this on the replay. Hello, Liz. Hope you're having a lovely holiday. Right. Hi, Ruth from Sydney, Australia. Hi there, Barbara. You're very welcome. Okay, so I think I might get my little mini trimmer. Handy dandy mini trimmer, and just have this at the side to cut some additional pieces, because some of these are a little bit too big. Don't need them this size. So cut that down, and I'm just kind of doing it roughly. It doesn't have to be, you know, super strict. As long as I've got some straight edges, I should be fine. So cut those. Anne-Marie says, I have to do class 2, please. Okay. I will go and look in my diary and start setting some new dates for the class 2. So please make sure you follow me on my Artful Stampin Facebook page, and I will put the details on there as I fix the dates for you. But bear with me, I've got a busy few days, and I started home educating in May. So we had a bit of a meet-up with some other home edding parents today, which was really nice. And I'm just sort of getting used to our new schedule. So that's taking up a little bit of my time during the day. So we're just waiting to get into a bit of a routine with all that, and then we'll, yeah, be good to go. Right, oh dear, hold on. I want that one across there. Okay, so it's not going to be perfect, guys, but I'm just going to use up some of these pieces. So basically I'm aiming to just cover the rectangle, and then I'll trim it down afterwards. I'm not going to worry too much about it just yet. So pop that one there. I will look up and have a look at some comments. Oh, Esther's popped in. Hello, Esther. Esther, when do you start your new job, Bickins? Hi, Jeanette. This looks interesting, she says. Oh, yes. So we're using up some scraps. This is another useful way to use up any little bits of pieces of lovely paper, because we hate throwing away nice paper, don't we? You know? The paper's lush. Why would we want to throw it away? Even the little bits. Eventually we do, but, you know, all these little pieces can be used for something. So let me get some scissors. There we go. Hey, Miss Glenna. Have I homeschooled before? Not really, strictly. I was home educated for a while. But my father followed a kind of a system that they bought all the books and everything. So he had the syllabus was already kind of made up for him, so he didn't have to, he had to just deliver it to me. So with May, we're kind of doing a bit of lots of different things. We're doing a combination of online learning. My sister Helen Joy Creates, she's already doing it with her daughter, so we're kind of meeting up for some joint stuff. And then we've got, you know, got some books, and we're going to see how it goes. Hi, Jennifer Miller. I just ordered this bundle, waiting for it to come. Oh, that's exciting. Hi, Valerie. Okay, so we're just using up scraps for those of you who've just joined. Right, I wonder if we can go a little bit more daring. Look, we're going to go across like that. Oh, guys, what do y'all think? Ooh, there we go. Do you like my style, guys? Oh, don't move. I'm going to stay. a little bit there. I know the colours are lush, aren't they? Lush, lush, lush. As they say in South Wales. It's lush, that is. And I had to break out a new glue for this. Thought, you know, you guys are special. You're worth it. Break out a new glue. No waiting around tonight, people. We're getting straight to it. Straight on with it. Right. I think I want another one of them. I don't know if I've got another one of them, though. This is the only thing when you get down to your last bits and bobs. It's like, have I got another bit of that? No, but I've got a bit of that, though. Let's see if we can fit that one in. Yes. Oh, do you just love it when it fits? Awesome. Okay, there we go. I love the colours, but not much the plaid. Well, some of this is going to get covered up, to be honest, Deborah, so don't you worry. Don't you worry if you don't like the plaid, because it's going to be covered up with a leaf. So it will be okay. You're not going to see much of this. Well, you're only going to have a little portion of it on your card. It's not like a big lot of plaid. Okay, so we've already got 2 of these. Right, so I've got 2 card bases, and can you see these gorgeous sort of lines? I don't know if the camera's picking it up very well, but they are embossed lines from this plate here. Okay, it doesn't cut, it embosses. Okay, and it's got little dashes in it. So cool. You could sort of play it as an instrument, couldn't you? It's like a wash. Oh, it's like an emery board. I better not do that too many times. Okay, I'm being silly. So now we can use our little panel there. I likey. Put that there. And I'm thinking, what about a little bit of lift? Let's grab a piece of scrap card, which I just so have here. And I think we could just cut a little panel to stick underneath. So this is instead of using, what's the word I want? Dimensionals. So instead of using dimensionals, we're just going to use that. Actually, we might need 2 of those. Oh no, 1's fine. So instead of using dimensionals, just use a scrap of backing board. Now, if you have papers, usually they come with backing board to keep them protected. So we all should have a little bit of this in our scrap basket or in our recycling bin. We must remember to recycle, crafters. Right, so let's audition these now. Let's have a look. Look. Ooh, see? Deborah, what do you think now? Deborah wasn't sure about the plaid. Look at that gorgeous leaf. Isn't that gorgeous? What did Wendy say? Sorry, late, had to finish the first lot of Christmas cards. Don't say that word. Or we've got these. I wonder if we can offset. Slightly offset. Let's have a look. Meh, no, not sure about that. But we could double back it so it's nice and thick. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? And then we can lift that up a bit. Now, I'm sure I had a little scrap of cardboard. Here it is. That one can go under that one. Look, it looks like it was made for it. Sponged. Sponge. That's a good word, isn't it? Sponge. Or sponge. Yes, sponged would be very nice. See, I'm inclined to go quite dark with the sponging. What do you think? You know, let's really lift the edge of that up. Yeah, like the offset. Ah, she likes the offset. Okay, what about just a little smidge of offset? Because the problem with going offset is that can just distract a little bit, but I think if you just do a little bit, that's not too bad. There we go. What about that? Is that all right, Jen? Is that Jen Peters asked for that? Yes. Right, yes. Misty Moonlight or Early Espresso. Yes. I think so, Deborah Mitchum. Right, let's get this stuck together. So. See, all Tombos come with sound effects. Did you know that? I'm joking. Oh dear. It's funny, I don't know, I never know quite what mood I'm in until I go live. So clearly tonight I'm in a jolly mood. Ooh. Stay. There we go. I like the way it was fanned out. Okay. Right, let's get this glued on. Go gentle on that one. Right. Oh, did you mean Mary Merlot? Merlot. Merlot. Ever since Helen said to me that I said Merlot funny, I'm like, is it Merlot? Merlot. Merlot. I'm going to go with early espresso. So you've got to say it in Italian, haven't you? Espresso. Not espresso, because it's not X, it's S. It's espresso. Yes, maybe it is. It's the opening of the new Tombow that's made me feel jolly. Right, I'm going to go very gently. Oh, it's Miss Nikki Jackson. Nikki Jackson, who bought Beautiful Friendship, who's coming out with all these beautiful sheets on Artful Stampin' Space. So if you don't know what Artful Stampin' Space is, guys, it's my Facebook group for all fans of Artful Stampin'. And it's a space where you can share all your gorgeous creations and have us coo and ooh and ah over them. Oh, you know what? I'm gutted now. I should have sponged the edge of that, but never mind. I'm just going to do that on here. Thought I was the only one at home with sound effects and talking to my Stampin' Up products. No. No, Cindy, I talk to my Stampin' Up products as well. Yeah, they're better than pets. You don't have to feed them. Apart from the ink pads every so often. You have to feed the ink pads, otherwise they get a bit crotchety. Now, I'm a little bit regretting I used a plate that's got lots of marks on it, and the marks have transferred a little bit onto my card there. Right, there we go. See what a difference just a little bit of sponging can do to your card. I think it goes from homemade to handcrafted. Okay, I think if you're going to sell these, it's these little tiny little details that elevate the work. So if you are somebody who's thinking of selling your creations, just think about that one little extra thing that you can do to make your products stand out. And sometimes it's as simple as just a little bit of ink around the edges. That's it. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of brown on this one. That would look good with the men's ties. Men's ties. Men's ties. What one do you mean, Vanessa? Yes, that was you. I know, Nikki. I'm so pleased for you. That was so sweet of you to share that news with us. So sweet. Congratulations. Have you set a date yet? Have you started, more importantly, have you started designing your wedding stationery? If you need any help, let me know. I used to work in the wedding industry many years ago. About 20 years ago. And I love weddings, and I love designing stationery for weddings, and oh yes, love it all. So let me know, Nikki. Happy to help. Right. Was it really romantic, Nikki? Did he do a really good proposal? I just thought, I think I fancy it that way round. Okay, so I'm going to slightly offset this. Just by twisting it ever so slightly. Now the Tombow glue is wanting to seep through those little etchings, as it were. That's the only thing downside to these. I think these make just really classy masculine cards. You know, so simple, but yeah, effective, eye-catching, but not spend too much time on it, because let's face it, the men don't really appreciate the cards. Well, some men don't. I shouldn't generalise so wildly, but generally, the men just go, oh, thanks, cheers, thanks for the £5. And then that's it, isn't it? Whereas us girls, we go, oh, look at that card. Isn't it beautiful? What have you done? You know what I mean? You know I'm telling the truth. Okay, so I'm just going to cut a few little bits of this to go on the back of my little leaf here. Just to elevate. Oop. So the dies make holes, not just embossing. No, they don't really emboss it. They make tiny holes. Embossing perhaps is not quite the right word that I should have used. It's not an emboss. It's like, if any of you have ever done sewing, you know that little gadget that you can roll over your fabric to make little holes in the fabric? It's a bit like that, really. It's like tiny little dashes. So it's not really an emboss. Yeah, it's not like, do you know the Rooted in Nature dies? That's an emboss. This isn't an emboss, definitely not. If that helps. Yes, stitching. It has stitching potential. Possibly. If you had a very fine needle and some fine thread, because yeah, because the stitches are super tiny. Hello, Miss Vicky. Oh, what did he do? Haha, no, he just said, do you fancy being Mrs. Branch at Elam? Oh, but Elam Valley is lovely. Oh, were you at one of the dams? And have me a plastic ring. Then I chose my real ring the next day. Oh, but that's nice. I prefer a man to let me choose my ring than to get me a ring I didn't like. Do you know what I mean? Unless they really knew you well, or unless it was just like massive, mahoosive, and worth loads of money, and then you could sell it and then get your own one. Oh my goodness, am I being too pragmatic? Is that just not unromantic? Is that just so not romantic? Do you need to re-pierce? Yeah, it's not quite all the way through. I could try it one day. Yeah, I'm not going to do it now. I'm not ready for it. But yes, I could try stitching it and seeing. Right, that's that. That's the two there. So that I just wanted to show you, oh, didn't stick it down, how to use up your scrappy pieces. And you don't, you know, I've still got loads of scraps left. And create this really funky, cool background. Okay. Hey, Nydia. He bought me a huge bar of chocolate the next day at the chocolate shop by Devil's Bridge with thank you written on it. Oh, Nikki, you went to Devil's Bridge. I went there for the first time recently. It's gorgeous. Did you do the walk? Heading off, Ruth. Thanks for the great demonstration as always. Bye for now. Oh, take care, Shirley. Right, so we'll do one more with the scrappy doos because I want to stick it there. Yeah, I think that would look quite cool. Right, let's do that. So, oh, I want to use that bit of green. I think I'm going to stick that there. Or do I want it radiating from... Oh, let's do it from the top. Because then that would look quite cool with the leaf, won't it? So if I do that like that, I'll cut that bottom bit off and I'll use that again. Oh, should I try to do this one red and green? Oh, this has potential to be Christmassy, doesn't it? All red and green. No, I did it before and it nearly killed me. Yeah, I didn't do the walk because we weren't kind of quite ready to do it, so we didn't do it with the kids, but I'd like to, but I don't think my kids would like to do it. I think they probably go, no, Mum, no. Now I need that paper to make shirts for the ties in Well Dressed. Oh, Well Dressed, yes. I was trying to think which one you meant, Vanessa. Yeah, it's a good little set, isn't it? You could try stamping your own plaid. I'm sure I've demonstrated that a few times. Yeah, it's beautiful, but legs ache. Yeah. Right, so this side now. That would work, wouldn't it? Right, we need to see Esther work with this plaid. She wasn't quite sure about what to do with it. Were you, Esther? So I hope I've inspired her. She wasn't quite feeling the love, was she? It's like a Christmas tree. Yeah, you can make some really cool Christmas trees out of these. No, we're not going to do that today. Oops. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. All right. Oh, she has used it and mixed it with florals, like I said. Oh, there we go. She does listen to her big sister sometimes, see? I would put a kilt on my fairy. Oh, yes, you could put a kilt on your fairies. You could. Oh, guys, remind me later. I want to show you my trousers. So Tom and I managed to get away for a romantic night away. Well, basically without the kids. And so we, on Saturday morning, we headed off to a local town. Did the charity shops, you know, because, you know, whenever you're out with the kids, they're like, oh, don't go to a charity shop. Oh, no, not another one. So, oh, Miss Vicky, thank you, honey. So we were quite, happy to go around the treasure shops without the children's. And I went in one and picked up a nice, very colourful floral sort of dress stroke. I might wear it as a tunic, might do. Like sometimes it's like that in between. It's like a long tunic stroke summer dress. I think because I want to wear it into the winter, I might do that. Okay, so I'm doing this because I want to roughly figure out where to put the glue. I don't want to put too much on. Anyway, so then I went into another shop and I was like, ooh, those are nice. They were sort of linen-y trousers, but the colour was like a khaki green, which was okay, but I was like, not sure. But I picked it up anyway. And then I went further down on the rail and I got these lovely, almost what I would call between Bermuda Bay and Coastal Cabana colour trousers, sort of slightly cropped linen trousers that went very well with the dress that I bought from the previous shop. So I was super happy with that. And it just, for me, it just reminded me, actually, you know what, even when you're buying secondhand clothes, you've got to love it. Love the colour. Because it just makes me happy to wear these. Look, I made a bit of a boo-boo on the fold there, but never mind. There we go. What do you think? Ah, maybe I should have done it the other way. I wonder if I can do it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, no, it'd be too late because I've got glue on it. Oh, right, okay. Next time, I would have done it the other way so that it radiates from that way. Oh, silly me. Right, I'll try it with this one. Let's have a think. Oh, there is that. What's that thing where you fold the paper? Ooh, I'm going to try that. Is it where you kind of like go in and in and in? Or, I think you can only do it on a circle. You can't do it on a... Let me cut myself a circle. Let me show you this technique. It's been absolutely years since I've done this though, so you'll have to bear with. Because, right, I'll get my 2 1/4 inch punch. Yes, iris folding. Okay, so I've got some similar. Let's just check. Because you've got to have 4 of the same, haven't you? I got enough of that. So you fold. You need a sort of long rectangular piece, but you've just got to make sure you're folding at right angles. And you do that, that, and that. Ooh, I found my bone folder. And now I've lost it again. Oh, there it is. I was like, oh, I found my bone folder, but I lost it. Okay, so let's try this, guys. I used to teach iris folding at the craft store. Oh, Wanda, can you come on and teach me? Oh, it used to be all the rage, didn't it? And tea bag folding. Who used to do tea bag folding? Yes, that used to be a thing. For you newbie crafters out there. You wouldn't believe the stuff that we used to do. Oh no, iris folding is slightly different. I've just realised it's where you stick something and you go further and further in. No, that's not what I'm doing here. Just remembered. Yeah, iris folding is something different. Yeah, iris folding, yes, you can do that with all sorts of shapes, can't you? No, what I'm doing is something slightly different. So I'm sticking these. like that. Like that. Oop. Oh, no! Oh, you Wally. The other way. Right. This might not work, guys, but we'll see. Did you background emboss first, then dye the cut shape? No, I cut the dies first, and then did the embossing afterwards. Right, hold on, let me just check. So I've got a bit of that, a bit of that, a bit of that. Oh, I'm running out of... You know what, I think I might do a combination of iris and tea bag, because I think I'm running out of stuff. Let's do a bit of iris. I think iris is where you go across like that, isn't it? Then you get another bit, and then you go across like that. But you're all shouting at me going, no, that's not the way you do it. Right. Another bit there. Fold that in half. You may need to order some plaid paper. Oh, Esther, stop it. I'm trying to get rid of this lot. Go. Getting there, people, aren't we? We're getting there. Do you think this is a bit too fiddly for a masculine card, you know? After what I said about the men not wanting anything too complicated. Right, let's get a different colour. Fold that in half. I think the reason we fold it in half is just so that it's a nice finish. Oops. I think I'll do one more layer, one more round, and then I'm going to stick my bit of tea bag folding over this, and then that'll be it. It will all be filled in then, won't it? So there. This little bit there. Although, that's the colour I've got for the tea bag folding, haven't I? So no, I don't want that there. I want this one. No, do I want that? Yes, I do. Oh, I'm so decisive. I have never heard of this technique. Ah, oh boy, just lost my little cottage from Snowfront. Oh, no. Deborah, you lost the little cottage. No. Not a good day. Yes, it depends on the man. You're quite right. I did. That was my proviso. Yeah, some men are very into detail, aren't they? They love, or technical stuff. I find they're like, you know, it's almost like they want to pull it apart and inspect it and figure out how you made it. You know, that's something my dad does. Oh, there we go. A little bit messy on the front with a bit of glue there, but right. So we've got that little tiny bit of whatever there. Oh my word, isn't that messy on the back? I think we're going to have to just fold that over like that and stick it all together and then just mount all that onto another card. And I've got to do the stem as well. I can't forget to do the stem. Move that to there. Lovely jubbly. Stick that where the stem. Oh, no, fold that in half. Get that off. Just a bit of glue there, a bit of glue there. Stick that there. Right. Right, then put a good wallop of glue around and hope for the best. Can you say a prayer for its recovery? Remain calm. I know. Stay calm. Don't hoover. It might be... Oh, check your scrap bits of paper and have a think about what you just made with it and where, you know, where you put all the... what was on your desk at the time. Sometimes I find things stuck to the back of a catalogue or something like that. Hi, Diane Lalibert, watching from Sebring, Florida. Love your videos. Oh, thank you, Diane. Are you a new subscriber? Are you new to my channel? Lovely to have you with us. Right, so I'm just going to cut a little smidgen off there. And then, see, I can just line that up with the 10 centimetres there, and I know that that then will fit onto a card. And then I just need to cut half a centimetre off there. I'm going to eyeball it. Okay. Just afterwards, I'm just going to clean the glue bit up. But we'll find, let's find a dark... Oh, got a nice bit of shaded spruce. There we go. I like that. It's nice because all the focus kind of comes into this point there. That's a great way to use up some scraps. Oh, you've been with me for a long time now. Okay. Well, it's lovely to have you on the live. And then because it's so sort of padded, I don't think that you really need dimensionals or anything to this. And you could if you wanted to, but I'm not going to bother. Thank you, Wendy. So you could do this with not necessarily a leaf shape. You could do it with a circle, you know. Oh, who else super chat me? Did I miss a super chat? Oh, Wanda, thank you, lovely. Oh, Vicky and Wanda. Oh, you just got home, so you have to rewind. Okay, yeah, you just missed a couple of cards, but, you know, nothing much. Right, there we have it, guys. So 4 cards, that's not too bad. Although I did do a little bit of prep before I came on live, but not a huge amount. It's just kind of like the boring stuff, basically. So, I know what, let's clear the decks. This is where everything goes crash, bang, wallop. Right, so we did that one. So what I did was I pre-cut a few rectangles with the rectangle stitched dies. But again, you don't have to use those. You can just cut a rectangle. It was just me being fancy dancy. And then we just use the leftovers from the plaid, I think they're called plaid tidings, plaid greetings. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. So I cut out a few leaves with the stitched leaves dies. And I've still got quite a bit of bits and bobs to use here for another day. So look, there we go. So I'll keep that with the leaves for another day. Right, and then we just stuck that down. And so we've got that lovely paper in the background, then the contrast with the leaf. It needs a little bit of a clean up because, as I said, because of the stitched kind of effect, the glue does seep through a little bit, so you just might need to remove that with one of these silicone glue rubbers or erasers. Sorry, I've got to be careful what words I use, don't I? Anyway, see who got that joke. Right. Oh, Deborah found it. No way. Where did you find it, Deborah? Okay, so that was those two. Sorry. Deborah lost a stamp, everybody. Let's rejoice with her over the stamp that was found. Okay, so then these two were made by using the, what's that called? The negative space from the stitched dies. So if you haven't seen these close up, these are absolutely fabulous because you have an outline die. Oh no, that's not meant to be on the desk. That's meant to be away. Oh, and that's not meant to be on the desk. Right, so you have an outline shape. And it has the stitch on the outside of the shape so that whatever's left has the lovely stitching all the way around. And then if you want to use that on the inside, you pop that onto your cutting plate and you pop that one on the middle so that whatever's cut out has these lovely wee stitches. And you get, oh, let's just go over the shape. So you get this kind of more mapley leaf shape, this one here. Oh, what shape is that? It's a bit fat for an oak leaf, isn't it? Anyway, that one. Then that leaf there. Then this, I would say this is like a beech leaf, this one. And this is quite nice because you've got two going in opposite directions. Now, let's see if the stamps do that. No, they don't. The stamps don't do that. And then this little leaf here, which is like a heart shape or a spade. Yes, this is the set that apparently each of the leaves have been chosen from each of the Stampin' Up! Markets. So the Stampin' Up! Markets are the Americas, well, North Americas. You've got North America, USA, Canada. You've got United Kingdom and Europe. And then we've got South Pacific, which is New Zealand, Australia, and then we've got Japan. So I'm guessing that means America, Australia, Europe, America. I'm just making it. I'm not sure which leaf is which, but America, South Pacific, Canada, Japan. Well, that doesn't work, does it? I'm confused. Anyway, it's not important. It's just, they're just lovely. So there we go. I look forward to seeing what you guys create after watching this. Use up your scraps. And Canada could be the, yes, I thought that Canada could be the maple leaf one. And then I don't know. Oh, anyway, I could sit here and surmise all day, but I'm not going to do that. Lovely to see you all, and I hope to be back tomorrow with something. Not quite sure what yet, but there we go. I know. It is lovely, and I will look in my diary for some dates for class 2. Now, class 2, just so you know, if you do sign up for it, you will need to have shimmer white cardstock. Okay, just saying. Shimmer white cardstock. So if you are about to put in an order and you want to do class 2, you do need shimmer white cardstock for that. And if anyone wants to do class 1, I'm quite happy to do another round of class 1. So what I like to do is have at least 4 people, if not 6 to each class, and it costs £16 for the 2 hours. And it's you can look up what the equivalent of whatever that is in your currency, because I got in a terrible muddle trying to do all the different currencies, so I've decided not to do that. I just invoice everybody in pounds, and then your PayPal will do all the fancy dancy transferring it into your money. Okay, lots of love, see you tomorrow, bye.